Rocco, what's better, having your daughter here with you or the performance from Joe Ryan?
You know what? I think they work together really well. Okay, here we go. I'm actually pretty pumped. She was here to see that performance because it was a special day. I said that in the clubhouse to the guys afterwards. That you're gonna walk around. You know what? Doe is gonna be in charge over here at Dust. Thank you. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Joe Ryan was on point from the start, and a day that means a lot, I think, to him and the team and the rest of the pitchers. And that performance is one that we'll remember for a long time. I mean, he from beginning to end, he did everything to dominate that game. He was in the zone. All of his stuff was good. He was throwing as hard as you'll see him throw in the 8th and 9th inning right there. He looked sharp. He was commanding his pitches. Split was. I mean, what else can you say? Everything was exactly the way you want to see it. And everyone wants to just watch him keep going at that point. All of us included.
And so as things were progressing and you knew that it was maybe a possibility to give him the 9th, how good, selfishly, did it feel to give him that opportunity and let him close this one out?
Yeah, it feels great to let the players go out there and just play and let the pitchers go out there and pitch and do their jobs. I mean, he was doing his job especially well. And that's what the game is about, the players going out there and performing, and he excelled today. I mean, there was no way around letting him just go out there, I think, and finishing that game because of the way he was responding as the game went on. He kept getting, I think, more and more dialed in, more and more competitive as he got closer. He wanted it more.
How long was his leash?
We don't know because there's no way to know exactly how far these guys are going to go. It all comes down, as usual, the vast majority of the time, comes down to how they look at that moment and how he's throwing the ball at that moment. Obviously, he had thrown a good number of pitches, but he looked good. He was not tiring to anything that we were watching. We couldn't see anything like that. He still looked great.
Did it ever cross your mind at any point that you hadn't had one of these complete games under you?
That was mentioned by someone recently at some point, fairly recently at some point, but I wasn't really thinking about it in this game today. And but anyone watching this game, you'll remember the game itself. You'll remember the fact that from the first inning to the 9th inning, this was top level Joe Ryan, and I mean, he's still getting swings and misses at the end of the game, knowing that he probably had not an unlimited number of pitches to work with, because you're looking for contact almost at the end of the game, not long at bats, and that's what these guys deal with when they go deep. But he sure did. He went deep, and but it was a powerful performance by him.
Swings and misses, throwing nothing but fastballs in that 9th inning too.
He knew he needed to be in the zone, and throwing fastballs at that point in the game for him was the best way to keep himself in that strike zone, in that box, and challenging the hitters. Thank you very much, Louie. Thank you very much. And he did exactly what he wanted to do late in the game, exactly what he needed to do. He looked fresh after throwing however many pitches he threw. He looked fresh, and he looked like a guy that was about to finish the game.
Even understanding that there are a lot of emotional swings on the 162-game season, how different do you think the feeling of the club has is today as opposed to 22 hours ago?
Polar opposites, 180-degree turn, whatever analogy you can possibly come up with. And the truth is, being able to handle both of those is the most important part of our game over the course of the full season. If you can't handle both of those types of swings and know what to do, thank you. Know what to do. It's always what do you need to do next? What do you got to prepare for, and how are you going to react to when things go well or not well? And our guys reacted the right way. Our guys reacted in a productive way, and that was great baseball from our team. It was a Joe Ryan day at the ballpark, but that was a great day for our team.
What's it like to watch Buxton do his thing from your vantage point? I mean, 2 home runs today, 931 combined feet.
Is that what it was?
466,
I
465.
I believe you. I would have guessed more, and I don't even know how to compile that in my head. The way he hits the ball when he hits it flush, it's unlike very many people in anywhere in the world in this game. The ball explodes off the bat. It's almost like going to the driving range. I mean that. Like that's what it looks like when he connects the way that he can. And he looked really his swing looked really connected. Lower half, upper half. He stayed on the ball very well. And that's what it looks like. He's fully capable of that all the time. He's put in a good amount of work lately, and we're seeing what it looks like in the game. The results are good.